Hey everybody, welcome back to our bonus session. Today we are Sunday and it is our bonus session. We are coming to the end of our time together, but even though we have covered everything through the boot camp, we still have these amazing bonus sessions that I have for you here to provide you with even more value and answer your questions. So as you're jumping on, say hello. Let me know where you're coming in from. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Marilette. Always lovely to see you, ladies. Thank you so much for showing up for tonight's bonus session. Okay. And again, tomorrow we have another bonus training. Hey, Megan. How are you? So we have more bonus sessions coming with questions that you ladies have asked. And I'm going to really dive in and give you the best information I possibly can right now for what you need, because we've only had this short time together, but in this short amount of time, I've been able to see you take these transformations, take this information, turn it into a new skill set, and already implement and take action. So I can see the wheels turning. I can see you getting results. The feedback that I've been getting is amazing. And I just want to have you continue to have these results. Okay, so for tomorrow, we're going to be showing up again at 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time with another bonus training. I will probably have another guest speaker for you to listen to, okay? And also some big announcements coming, okay? And another big giveaway. So make sure that you're still digging in, you're still showing up and doing the work. Of course, reaching out to me, okay? Right now is your time to play catch up. Okay, so right now is your time to be going over all of the sessions that we've covered so far. Okay, we've covered how to grow your audience, okay, how to build that quality audience, how to reposition yourself and keep your audience engaged, okay, and then how that all together can complete the sale with ease. Okay, so a lot of information was covered. We did the Q&A yesterday. Hopefully you guys got clarity. If you need to watch back through that, okay? Make sure you're dropping more questions as you're coming on. Hey, April, hey, Kelly. And I'll be sure to cover those as well if we can before Tuesday, okay? Because Tuesday is our last day together. Tuesday at midnight, everything comes down, okay? Right now, you can still find everything in Unit 5. And I recommend rewatching as many times as you can and making sure that you're filling that all out in your workbook, okay? There's a reason why we have this, because this is your blueprint, okay? So, but tonight I have a special session for you, okay? So let's get into it, okay? I had this question come up from a few of you that you were asking, you know, you're unsure how to give that value. How do you give value? Because you're unsure. If you're giving too much, then it might come off as sleazy or salesy. If you're not giving enough, then it's like too vague and too general. And so you're wondering, like, what am I doing wrong? How do I get that market to come to me? Okay, so tonight's training is really inspired by that question and how you can change that. Okay, and the most important thing and what I want you to take away from all of this training is that we want you to really be able to recession-proof your business, okay? That's what this is really all about, okay? Even though I've been training on this and teaching this for a couple years now, right? And more recently, even more specific into how you can use it and bring people to groups and what to nurture and whatnot. But I've been covering these things for a little while now, and now more than ever, all of this information and this training is so important for you, okay? Because we have had such a massive shift and a massive change. People are losing their jobs, right? When COVID hit and the pandemic hit, people are losing their jobs. And they still are. And there's this huge downswing in our economy. And there's this fear of not having enough money, uncertainty of the future and going forward. Okay, so now everything that I've already been teaching and doing and all of the skills that I have that I've been bringing to you now more than ever are so important for you to be leaning into and learning, because then you can be ahead of the curve and ahead of everyone else in being able to have those skills that you need to come to market and to be able to sell, right? To sell on social media, but without being that spammy Pamela. I never get that right, but you never want to be that spammy person, right? You need to stand out, right? And what we are teaching you here and what you have got over these past few days together are the necessary skills and the necessary steps that you can take and you can implement now. Okay, so you guys, give me some fire, give me some hell yeah, give me some I'm all in, give me some let's go. Okay, because we're going to talk about a few ways that you can really help to recession proof your business and step up those skills, and I'm going to give you a few examples as well. Okay, so that you can really move forward and feel comfortable and confident with how you're showing up on social media, and not be questioning so much about if you're giving too much value or if you're not giving enough value, and you know, how come you feel like you're doing it wrong because people aren't really reaching out to you yet. Okay, so I'm seeing the fire start to come in. Debbie's saying stand out. Megan's giving fire. Christina said I'm all in. Okay, so let's go, you guys. So here are a few things. Okay, the very first thing and the most important thing, and it's something that we've talked about already, and that I need to reiterate and really help you understand, is it's not about how you are really showing up so much in your content, worrying about exactly what you're posting. Okay, the thing that you need to think about each and every time you post is how can you be that end-to-end transformation for your ideal buyer. Okay, and that's what we talked about, right? With your niche, instead of worrying about that content and, you know, being too spammy and being too general, how instead can you think about each and every time you show up with your content, how can you think, how can I be that end-to-end transformation for them? Okay, so while everyone else is offering those surface level transformations, right, and those surface level solutions that aren't going to last, you want to figure out how can you be the one who is offering that full A to B, right, that full A to B journey from here to over here. Okay, because you want your audience and your customers to come to you and to stay with you. Okay, you are going to be able to show up and to show them how you have everything they need. You have the full package. So when they purchase with you, they're not going to need to go anywhere else. Okay, and you're probably asking yourself, right, like, how do I do that, right? Well, think of what people are probably saying right now. Other people who aren't here, right? Because you're here leveling up, but these are probably thoughts that you've also had, right? People have probably been saying, well, all of this pandemic and COVID and everything has been going on. They've probably been saying, you know, well, I just sell nutrition and weight loss, right? People aren't going to invest in that during COVID. People aren't going to want what I have in this economy, in this downswing. And you know, right? Because you've been here and we've been going through this together. You know, yes, they do. Now more than ever, right? You are going to be able to show them this is the exact thing that they need for them and their families, right? This is the exact thing that they need to stay happy and to beat COVID, to beat flu season, right? And to, you know, their kids are going back to school, they have to go to work, and they're so scared and they're so worried that they can't miss work. They can't get sick if their kids get sick. What are they going to do? They need what you have now more than ever, because you have that. You have what they need in order to stay healthy, right? You have that nutrition. You have those weight loss. You have the things that they need to keep their family and themselves healthy and safe, right? Right? Some people are probably thinking, well, I just sell skincare. I just sell makeup. No one needs this right now, right? Why would I need skincare and makeup when I'm just stuck at home during this time, right? When I'm not seeing people at work, right? But no, yeah, right? Yes, now more than ever. People do need this. People need this now more than ever because they are probably feeling self-conscious. They are probably feeling uncertain about things. They are doing now work from home in a different manner than they had before. They might have to be showing up on camera. So you can give them that confidence by showing them how can they look their best for the camera. What are the makeup techniques and tips that they can use? How can their skin look better for the work that they may have to do over Zoom conferences or Google Meets or whatever it is they have to do from home rather than going into work, right? Now more than ever, people still want and need these things, right? Another example is, I sell mindset and wellness, right? No one can afford this right now. Why are they going to want that? No one can afford this right now. And yes, now more than ever, people need this. People need this now more than ever because you're the only thing probably giving them hope and helping them stay focused mentally and able to get through what they have to face on a daily basis now and all of this uncertainty on top of all of the other weights and all of the other stresses that they already had on their shoulders, right? Right? So hopefully you're starting to see that, what you have and the way that you position yourself, which is something that we talked about, is all that you need to show up with to already stand out more than everyone else because you're here and you're leaning in and you're learning the skills that you need. You're learning what to do to market yourself online. And if you do not have the skills to social sell online in this market, you don't have a business. You just don't have a business anymore. So the fact that you're here and you're showing up and you're leaning in while other people are still asking those questions to themselves and thinking, I don't think people are going to want this because they can't spend this much money, because they don't need it because of this, because they're not going to want it because of that. That is fear mindset. That's fear mindset and it's scarcity mindset. And what you have here, you're learning the skills to overcome. Okay, you're learning the skills to overcome that, and you're already proving to yourselves that feeling deep inside you, that you knew that you were on the right path and that you kept going and you kept leaning in while others was leaning out, that was the right thing to do, okay? You are creating a difference not only for yourselves, not only for the people that you're helping in touch, but for the future of online business and marketing, because you're going to be able to pass this down to your teams and to show them the proper ways to do it. And we're not going to have these problems anymore with, the bad name that network marketing has, right? Because you're going to have the skills. Okay. So, the thing that I really want you to take away is that you need to just really hone in on and think about, what is it that you can convey that's the urgency for them right now, okay? What is the urgency that you can convey for them right now about what they want? What is that important thing to them that they're showing up for, okay? So remember, when you're speaking about your audience, okay, if you're in health and wellness or you're in skincare and your audience is another mom who is concerned about her kids going back to school and who is concerned about getting to work on time and the new crazy schedules and having to wear the masks and all the extra steps, right? What is the urgency? What is she laying her head down at night and thinking about and wishing she had the answers to? And that's how you show up on your profile, on your personal profile, with value, and you speak to that. All the same concerns you're probably thinking with your own families, right? you're speaking to your audience about the urgency and the needs that they're interested in, which are also the things that are likely going through your mind when you lay your head down at night. Okay, let me know if this is making sense, you guys. Let me know if you're getting value and if this is making sense, okay? Because this is a question that I saw a couple times over in personal messages about, you know, how do I show up and give that value without saying exactly who my company is, without saying exactly who my products are, right? What is the name of my company? How do I show up and not do that, but still have people reach out to me? Okay, so that's how you do it. You need to position yourself. We talked about how you show up with your one-line moneymaker, right? Your authority, your brand authority, right? Your messaging, okay? The elevator pitch, right? You show up and you're speaking to their urgency. You're speaking to how are you going to take them on that full transformation, right? You want to be the person that when they come to you, because you're giving so much value on your profile, you're talking about, you know, maybe you're someone who's selling the opportunity. People can't go to online events people can't go to like events anymore, right? I don't know about you guys, but in network marketing in the company that I started out with, we had events all the time. We would rent a space in a beautiful restaurant. We'd put on events and invite people. People can't do that anymore. People can't go to summits. People can't go to, you know, coaching or speaking events, right? Where you can invite people and have them listen in and test your products. You can't do that anymore, okay? So what is the best way to do it? Online, right? So if you're selling the opportunity, you want to really be able to show people how important that now more than ever getting the skills is necessary, right? Yeah, and so many people, like Pat, you're saying you loved events. Yeah, I mean, I loved going just to get out, honestly, to get out and to have some women time, like to get out and be with the girls, more than just going for the event. I really just enjoyed getting out. It was kind of like a girls' night. I'm not gonna lie, but honestly, the best way to be able to show up now for me, right? For me in my market, this is the best possible way to be able to show up and to touch people all over the world, right? To be able to make that impact so much bigger than just a belly-to-belly event and meet all of you ladies from everywhere. It's online is where you need to be, right? It's where you need to be. And again, if you do not have those social selling skills and the knowledge when you're in a network marketing business, you don't have a business, okay? We've already seen the shifts and the changes that are taking place from in Facebook, right? And with the algorithm and the way they're really, really nailing down on how people show up and sell. And that's why I've been upgrading and making sure that I'm getting the skills and continuously staying on top of all of this knowledge, and why I've been so interested with it for the past 5 years, because it is an ever evolving thing. And it's changed so much that in the past you could post pictures of your products and your services, and you could say, you know, buy this, or I'm putting in an order, who wants to get in on it, and people would jump on it, right? But now that's old news. People are desensitized to it, or they have thousands of other people who they can order from, right? They don't even want to sign up on an auto ship anymore because they can just order from whoever they want to order from whenever they want. So if you want to be the person that they come to and that they stay with, you need to show them that full transformation. You need to show them what else you have that's more special that you can give them. And that is why I've been teaching you the pillars that I have this past few days, and why you want to bring them into your group. You want to show up on your personal profile with that value that's talking to the urgency of what they want, okay? And then you want to invite them to your amazing community where they can get more of that information and in depth. And when they come over there, they're going to love it. They're going to love the community because they don't have that support, right? They're going to have other women who feel like them, who are going through the same struggles they're going through. Maybe it's that weight loss, maybe it's postpartum depression, okay? Maybe it's a family member who is unhealthy. Maybe it's a family member, okay? This is even another great point. Maybe it's a family member who passed away because of COVID, okay? The thing with being able to show up online and to have a group is you get to speak to the urgency, not only to what their needs are, but in a timely manner. Okay, you need to speak to their urgency in a timely manner, meaning that when situations like this arrive, you get to speak about it. So when COVID hit and all of these things happened, there's a different urgency compared to, if it's a last minute sale for Christmas, right? Do you see what I'm saying? There's different seasons. There's different timely manners. Is this making sense? Let me know if that's making sense. So not only now are you getting to be that person who can show up, create that family, create that support system and that community within your group where you're giving them even more transformation and even more answers. You get to speak to the urgency in the time frame that it's happening. Okay, so I want you to just, leave this training here today with thinking about not so much of how am I doing this wrong? Okay, we want to change that to, how can I adjust my positioning? How can I adjust the way I show up for my market? And what can I do to speak more to what they're urgently looking for? Okay, how can I make this thing even more important to why they need it? Okay, because we know that now more than ever they do. Okay, so let me know, you guys, if that is making sense, and if that I hope that was deep enough to help you understand how important it is to, yes, show up and be consistent. We always need to show up and be consistent, but to really focus more on what is it for them that you can, how can you show up for them? How can you help them get that transformation and be that one-stop shop for them? Okay. So perfect. I love it. I love seeing, yes, Christina, the key is anyone can do this. Anyone can learn. Coaching gets you there faster. Yes. I mean, everybody, there's always something. What is that saying? And I just said it to my son the other day because he always says to me, I know, Mom. And it drives me nuts because he's such a smart little bugger. He does know a lot. But it's the thing is that, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room, right? If you're the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. What a boring, bland life that would be, to always know everything. I'm constantly leveling up, learning new skills, surrounding myself with people who scare me because they are at levels that are, so far beyond, right? But that's what you have to do. You have to constantly surround yourself with those next levels so that you can see that what you are capable of doing, because you can have that too. Everybody can reach that next level, okay? Everybody is capable of that, and it's just switching that mindset, okay? So this turned into a little bit of a mindset training and everything, but what really got me on this today was seeing the question come up quite a few times in conversation with people, and then also with the interview that I had with Naima earlier today. She is somebody who actually did lose her job due to COVID, and she chose to not have that scarcity mindset, but to lean in and to get the skills that she needed, because she knew that when there's two jobs in a household, and one has an entrepreneur and one is just the job, the job is probably going away. The job is probably going away. So if you want to be able to survive and you want to be able to continue to thrive and to be that person that can support your family, then you need to have the skills in place. Okay, so tomorrow we have another amazing bonus session. It'll be here again at 9 p.m. you guys. Again, if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat or send me a message, okay? And a reminder that if you haven't talked to me and you've been wanting to, if you've been interested in the Academy because you've heard us talking about it, because the doors are open. The doors are open, but today's Sunday, so the doors will be closing on Tuesday, okay? So I'm just going to go over what the Academy looks like so that you have an idea, okay? And then if you want to reach out to me and have a chat a little bit more deeper, then we can. But what it looks like is it's 12 months. It's a 12-month Academy, you guys, where you get me full support in your pocket. You can text me, you can voice memo me, you can do anything you need to get in touch with me 24/7. And I will answer you pretty much almost immediately, as long as I'm not sleeping, right? So you have that full support and accountability. And the reason why that was so important to me is because I've seen so many people fail, and including myself, quit when I was thrown into courses and things that didn't have that support and that guidance, okay? So when we talk about gap, that is my gap. That is what I do, and that is what I do well, and that is what I am so passionate about doing, is helping you to get the answers to get you through your full journey. I don't want you getting hung up. I don't want you failing. I want you to see the specialty and the force that you have and the ability to have all the things that you want to have. You're just missing these key pieces, okay? You're just missing these key pieces, and that's what I want to give to you, okay? So it's 12 months, full support and accountability. You have the group coaching. We have an amazing VIP group community, our Academy, okay, with the support in there. We're covering things all from A to Z that you could possibly need, much like we've done inside of our Profit Accelerator Formula Bootcamp, okay? And that's one of the main things that I will teach you in there, okay? If you want to get results fast, that is a really great way to do it. And if that's something you're interested in, that is a main huge module that we're going to be covering right away inside the Academy, how you can do that for yourself, okay? But we also cover things from mindset, of course, your social selling, because that is so key in order for your business to survive online today. And I think is the reason why so many of the women inside the Academy are already getting results and already hitting those new ranks and seeing that monumental growth, right? And they've only been in it for a few months. So it's just amazing to see. And then, of course, we're going to be having more and more guest trainers. I'm adding more units all the time. Everything that I get, I bring to this Academy, okay? And right now, it is available for 20% off to you ladies who are part of this bootcamp. That is not a deal that anyone else gets. That's special to you because you've shown up and put in the work, okay? So it's 12 months for 20% off, which is a $2,400 savings, okay? That's a $2,400 savings right off the bat. And on top of that, for anyone who pays in full, they're also getting that mastermind session with myself for your team. So I will show up and do a training on a topic of your choice around business, of course, and that is with me for your team. That is for the ladies who pay in full. And then, of course, I made it so it's available to everyone. We have monthly payment options as well, okay? And another bonus is that there's also the social media audit. So the one-on-one social media audit where we go through all of your social media and make sure that it is optimized and up to par, okay? So that is what's available right now and until Tuesday at midnight. And if you are thinking about it and you really, have enjoyed our time here together, then, just realize that this is a small piece of what I have to offer. And I don't say that to pressure you or to make you feel, or to even toot my own horn, but I've poured everything that I possibly could into this workbook so that I could give it to you and get you results right now. But I know that so many people need more than just what they can get in a workbook. They need that support and that accountability. And that's the biggest piece to the puzzle, along with, more in-depth training and skills to get you there. So again, you guys, I'm just, so blessed and so grateful to have you all here and showing up. And you guys need to give yourselves a pat on the back for showing up every single day and doing the work and doing the homework. I would recommend going back through each session, if you can, going back through each session before it's gone on Tuesday, because it'll all be taken down, and to make sure to reach out to me and have a chat, no pressure chat, and to, of course, be back here tomorrow, okay? Because we have some big announcements tomorrow, along with our another bonus session, okay? So I will see you ladies tomorrow. Take care.